Hi guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel Reiki Zen. I've just done a video about where I've been and what I've been up to, but this video today it popped into my head when I watched this TV series on the dreaded Netflix, and I know that there is a lot of rubbish on there. However, there's a TV series on there that is 6 episodes long, and it's called Surviving Death. And it may sound a little bit grim. However, I'm probably through watching it about the 3rd time because it is absolutely fascinating. But the first episode that captured me was about near-death experiences, and that's what I wanted to make this video about, because it popped into my head when I was watching this episode about near-death experiences and what these various people have gone through, and it also includes a scientific outlook of how we connect consciousness and death, and trying to understand this this consciousness that lives beyond this meat suit, this meat sack that we live in, and how this light that we have within us, whether you want to call it your spirit, your soul, your chi, your prana, whatever you want to call it, and how this lives on, this element of consciousness. So it's not just about the brain and the death of the brain, and once the brain dies and that's it, that there is something else that lives on. And that's the scientific part of the TV series that they try to look at through each episode. And like I said, the first episode was about near-death experiences, and then the 2nd and 3rd episode were about mediums and mediumship and how they work with the energy and connecting, which I thought was absolutely fascinating. And that's another video that I want to make about mediumship and psychic abilities and the difference between the two. And then the next episode, the 4th episode, I think was about the signs from spirit, which is what I've talked about before on here, which is like little things like synchronicities and feathers, coins, lights flickering, little anomalies that happen around your home that you think that's unusual, and things that will mean something to you, because the person in spirit is connecting and they know that you know that whatever it is connects to them on that level. For instance, a fascinating part of that episode about the signs from spirit was these 2 ladies, when I think it was their mother had passed away, and they said, they asked her before she died, when you get to heaven, or when you pass on, can you give us a sign with it was a red bird. I can't remember the name of the bird, but it was this red bird, and the place that they were in the world, these red birds don't live around there. So what was the name of the bloody bird? It'll come to me eventually. It's gonna rack me now. But anyway, they'd asked for her to send this red bird, and one day they'd gone out there and this red bird landed on a branch near them, and they were just like, oh my god, it's a red whatever it was, whatever the name of it is. And then she put a hand out and it flew onto her hand, and it sat on her hand, and it didn't want to leave her hand. And this was like the sign from spirit that their mother had come to visit them in the form of this bird. And yeah, that's just one of the for instances. The next episode about that was about people that see loved ones in spirit just before they're about to pass away. So if they're on the deathbed, if they're close to leaving this physical realm and moving on into the light and going back home, then their loved ones come for them and help with their transition into the next realm of existence. And then the last episode was about past lives, which just like absolutely blew the cap off everything. So if you are interested in anything like that, then I would highly recommend it. It's on Netflix and it's called Surviving Death. However, the topic for this video, 5 minutes on and we're just getting around to it. Come on, Ian. Yeah, so it's about this near-death experience and spiritual awakenings, because there were so many people, there was a huge collection of people that were in this room on this episode, and they were all talking about their near-death experiences and what happened. And when they had literally been dead and then came back to life, they had an outlook on life which was totally different. They couldn't work the same job. They related to people differently. They were living in what would be perceived as a higher vibration, a higher state of consciousness. They were only, there were so many things that they used to do that had changed because of their passing over, because of their going home and then returning back, made them realize that there is so much more. And when I was watching this, I was thinking, wow, this is just like a spiritual awakening. This is just like what so many people go through, without obviously the dying part. Although saying that, there is a part of the person that I do believe when they go through this spiritual awakening, this transition, that does die, and they come to a new level of understanding, a new level of belief, a new level of faith, a new level of consciousness that most people would be totally unaware of and probably quite afraid of to talk about, and because they wouldn't really kind of get it. And it's only really people that go through these cycles and these changes that would probably dare to talk about these things. And it's not until you've actually been through a spiritual awakening, or what I would say a near-death experience for other people, that you would then be able to relate and connect to people on a similar level, because you're all of familiarity, you're all of a similar vibration, you've all been through similar experiences, although every experience that people have and go through will be individualistic to that person. And I just found it absolutely fascinating. It just made bells go off in my mind, and I thought, I've got to talk about this, and I've got to make a video about it, whether it resonates with any of you guys, but it's certainly lit a fire in me with regards to my spiritual awakening, what I went through, and how I've changed over so many years. And the awakening process never ends, it just continues. And sometimes you come to a point where you just think, well, what's all this about? And you come to like a bit of a plateau, or a bit of a crossroads. And then this is when you do come to this plateau and this crossroad, it's giving your physical body and your energy body time to calibrate together, and move to the next level and move through this ascension, this awakening process, to then find the next level of place that you need to be at. But yeah, I just thought it was absolutely fascinating. I just wanted to put a little video out there about that and about this connection between the two. So if you feel the need to watch it to find out a little bit more, if you've already watched it, then let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you were thinking of a similar similarity between near-death experience and spiritual awakenings, because like I say, I do believe that something has to die and something has to end for this jump to a different state of consciousness. And it's one that continues and continues to baffle, sometimes confuse, sometimes overwhelm, sometimes comfort, sometimes love, and we're all helped and guided through each little step of these transitions that we need to move through. But yeah, that's just today's video. That's what I thought I'd talk about. Let me know if it resonates with you. Let me know if you've had a near-death experience. Wow, that would be something else. Let me know. Let me know what happened to you. Let me know what you went through. Has it changed your perception of life in the physical world? I know I've read many near-death experiences that people have put out there, and they've all had some change in their aspect of their physical life when they've come back. So yeah, just let me know what you think. And yeah, until the next video, much love to you all. Namaste as always, and take care of yourselves. Keep shining your light, keep shining bright, keep the vibe high, and don't let the buggers grind you down. Bye for now.